The bit license comment window gets an extension. Amagi Metals only wants bits, and QuickBits helps a thirsty pigeon. Today is Thursday, August 21st, 2014, and the price of Bitcoin has continued recovering and now sits at around $520. I'm Stephen Chun, and here's what's happening today in money and tech. China's three primary Bitcoin exchanges, BTC China, Huobi, and OKCoin, have banded together to submit their official comments to Ben Losky, superintendent of the New York Department of Financial Services, in response to the recent bit license proposal. In their published open letter, the three exchanges state, "While we are all companies organized under the laws of the People's Republic of China, we believe that it is not only appropriate but also necessary for us to express our thoughts on certain aspects of the bit license proposal because the blockchain protocol is decentralized, because regulations in New York have long been given great deference and are modeled after by regulators around the world, and because the bit license proposal as drafted appears to cover us. We believe the bit license regime should cover only virtual currency businesses with meaningful New York connection. A licensee's affiliates should only be required to disclose books and records to the NYDFS to the extent such records pertain to the licensee's operations. The necessity of performing enhanced due diligence on a customer should turn on whether the customer and the applicable licensee are from the same jurisdiction, and not on whether the customer is a U.S. person. With the 45-day comment period expiring at the beginning of next month, the community will have to wait and see how Ben Losky and New York DFS responds to the community's requests. However, as of today, it appears they will have a little bit longer to wait and submit their comments. The NYDFS has announced that it will be extending the initial 45-day comment period on an additional 45 days. In the announcement posted on the NYDFS website, they acknowledged the strong response they have received from the community and their understanding of the possible far-reaching effects of this regulation, stating, "There has been a significant amount of public interest in and commentary on DFS' proposed regulatory framework for virtual currency firms. A number of groups and individuals have also requested additional time to study the proposal, given that it is the first of its kind and could potentially serve as a model for other jurisdictions. As such, DFS has doubled the length of the initial comment period for its proposed virtual currency regulatory framework to 90 days from 45 days. This moves the deadline for submitting comment to October 21st, 2014, though as the announcement acknowledges, there would also be an additional comment period beyond that if DFS makes material changes to its initial proposal, which would provide further time for public feedback." Precious metal vendor Amagi Metals is announcing that it will no longer accept U.S. currency after 2006 and will instead only accept digital funds such as Bitcoin to conduct trade. As the company states, since the dollar was decoupled from gold in 1971, it has lost 97% of its value compared to the yellow metal and 83% of its domestic purchasing power. Both investors and foreign governments have begun to lose confidence in the dollar's future, and so has Amagi Metals. The company feels that digital currency is safer and fits their description of sound money. Amagi has been accepting Bitcoin since 2012 and offers future consumers the opportunity to convert their fiat money into cryptocurrency on their website. Bitcoin ATM operator QuickBit is launching the first Bitcoin ATM today at the Thirsty Pigeon Pub in the Isle of Man's capital of Douglas, giving customers the opportunity to spend the virtual money on a well-deserved pint. In honor of the ATM's installation, the pub's owner Robert McAleer is offering a 10% discount on all items purchased through digital currency. After a number of security concerns delayed the initial launch, the ATM is now fully functional and attracting excessive customer attention. Lamasu CEO Zach Harvey states that the Isle of Man is set to be the leading center of digital currencies and hailed QuickBit's preparation for the ATM, which joins a number of similar Bitcoin machines all over the world. Just this week, Bitcoin ATMs are also being installed in New York, South Africa, and England. San Francisco-based Bitcoin company Coinbase announced Wednesday that it is closing the accounts of all who transfer Bitcoins to gambling sites. Gambling is listed 5th on Coinbase's Prohibited Business page, so Coinbase is issuing a warning to all users that it will not provide services to any account for the purpose of gambling activities. Coinbase is trying to ease their clients' fears, stating that While we can no longer process transactions, you may send this Bitcoin to a local wallet or another Bitcoin address. This is angering some users who claim they live in jurisdictions where gambling is perfectly legal and must therefore work around their Coinbase accounts to take part in such activities. Coinbase is also making itself vulnerable to competition, as not all digital account companies contain the same limitations. However, Coinbase is claiming the safeguards are there for a reason and is attempting to fall in with state and federal regulations as best as it can. Bitcoin startup Coins is braving the questionable regulatory landscape in Thailand with the recent formal launch of their coins.co.th exchange, despite the Bank of Thailand all but declaring Bitcoin illegal as early as mid-2013. The bank's senior director of payment systems policy, Jatorong Jatarangs, was recently quoted saying that trading Bitcoins for Thai baht does not require a license or bank approval, giving Coins hope that their new exchange can fully operate without any legal ramifications. Coin's CEO Ron Hose thinks it's worth the risk given the potential, saying Bitcoin can be an easy alternative to bank accounts and credit cards for people who cannot access those tools, which fills a huge gap in financial service needs in emerging markets such as Thailand. Proof-of-stake altcoin Blackcoin is attempting to make some waves, releasing the Blackcoin music video by comedic hip-hop ensemble North Coast. The video hopes to educate the public about this up-and-coming alternative to Bitcoin. Let's take a look.
Now, how exactly did you plan to pay for these?
We're glad you brought that up.
Blackcoin, 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 Blackcoin.
Blackcoin is that money that you cannot see. Unhackable math code, cryptocurrency.
We pay crypto for cars, swipe coin kite at bars, from Las Vegas suites to the Grand Bazaar.
Well, that just happened. As always, find more information on today's news stories at moneyandtech.com. I'm Stephen Chun, and thanks for watching Money and Tech Daily News Update.